As the California wildfires continue to turn lives upside down, one Crown Point native is racing in to help. Welcome to QuickCUT. I'm Ryan with CPTV News. We're going to tell you about that, plus we'll bring you all the results from around the region of a busy CP sports weekend. Here's what's up in news. Crown Point native Brady Heiser, a teamster who works for Hollywood Film Studios hauling trailers, is now hauling livestock from the California wildfires. Heiser and his team of volunteers, who call themselves the 999 Rescue Caravan, have been working 12 to 14-hour days, rescuing over 800 animals to date and delivering critical supplies to those in need. He's been rescuing all kinds of animals, from horses and cows to a 175-pound pig named Fancy Pants. The 1994 CPHS alum is bringing hope to these struggling communities, but this kind of work can come with a heavy burden.
There's piles of ash where the homes used to be. There's no color, none. And I want it so bad. I'm sorry, man. I want it so bad to hit that light switch and bring everything back to life. You know, see somebody taking the trash out, see somebody coming home from work, some kids playing in the front yard. You know, I just want to see a porch light on. Show me a porch light to show me that there's life there.
Heiser says throughout this time, he's seen the worst of destruction, but the best of the community. People uniting to rebuild. If you'd like to help, send us a message to this email and we'll get you in contact with Brady. And for more of our interview with Heiser, scan the QR code below. One of President Donald J. Trump's central campaign promises was the large-scale detention and deportation of undocumented migrants in the U.S. During his first week in office, the president signed more than a dozen executive orders focused on immigration. Some key policy changes enacted were the expedited removal of immigrants without trial, allowing U.S. officials to arrest individuals and families with invalid status and without inspection. Further, federal aid for migrants has been halted, denying them the ability to access legal representation. Local immigration attorney Alfredo Estrada says while a lot of attention is on the larger cities, arrests and deportations are a real possibility here in Crown Point.
Guarantee you have students, and guarantee there are students with undocumented family in the Crown Point school system. And we just don't know. It's one of those things we don't broadcast, right? Nobody's going to go out there and say it. They live with it in silence.
To hear more of our interview with local attorney Alfredo Estrada, scan the QR code below. Over half of the US has legalized some type of online gambling. Although the legal age for gambling in the US is 18 or 21, depending on the state and type of game, there are loopholes for adolescents and teens to bypass security measures. One CP student, under conditions of anonymity, told us how he got access before turning 18.
So I got the app probably 4 years ago. I'd say it was pretty easy. So what I did was I used all my mom's emails and stuff, passwords, and that got me through it, and then I was able to put my own debit card on it.
Online sports betting often looks similar to fantasy football leagues popular with sports fans, including high schoolers, says Dr. Timothy Fong of UCLA's Gambling Studies program. And adolescents are susceptible to even greater consequences.
Teenagers and young people are significantly at higher risk of developing gambling disorder than adults, in part because their brains are not fully developed. Their ability to evaluate risk, their ability to handle loss isn't as secure as an adult.
We reached out to the American Gaming Association, who told us, quote, "It's our priority that gaming remains entertainment strictly for adults," end quote. If you or someone you know is struggling with a gambling problem, text HELP to 800-GAM. Confidential support is available 24/7.
Hi, I'm Ari with CPTV News. If you're a teen and work a job, listen up, because your rights as an employee were changed at the start of this month. House Bill 1093 states 16 and 17-year-olds now can work any shift without restriction or adult supervision. Further, 14 and 15-year-olds can work until 9 p.m. on weeknights between June 1st and Labor Day. The new legislation was signed into law by former Indiana Governor Eric Holcomb last year and took effect the first day of 2025.
I would like unrestricted hours because half the time I'm at home doing nothing, and I just feel like this day and age, we too grown to be having 2 hours of work. So I feel like we should be able to work as long as we want.
CPHS teacher Jeremy Llewellyn, or Flu as he is known to all, has been teaching AP Physics for 28 years and was named the 2018 Indiana State Teacher of the Year. In 2022, he took on the role of CPHS Theater Director and moved into the Black Box Theater, transforming both his physics and theater courses into a world which utilizes props and stage furniture alike.
Well, hey, why not just get rid of the desks and use the flexible seating with the couches and the chairs and the tables?
Watch his quirky style of delivery and you'll understand why he's appealing to so many.
I can tell he's really passionate about what he's teaching, and his activities are always like super engaging.
And at the end of the day, rather than get into a car, you'll see him glide off on his bicycle and head home. For a deeper look into Flu's classroom, scan the QR code below.
Hi, I'm Rana with CPTV News. Skip the trip to Dunkin' and simplify your day while grabbing your morning drink on your walk to class. CPHS has recently opened up their spin on a local coffee shop, revealing the Bulldog Bistro, which they say provides a variety of specialized drinks, each carefully crafted to the unique taste of the CPHS community. The drinks are priced below commercial coffee shops and they follow school nutrition standards regarding calories and sugar. In addition to sugar-free drinks, the bistro also serves a variety of ice cream, all priced at $1. If you're a frequent buyer, the bistro also offers rewards cards, where if you buy 9 drinks, you get your 10th for free. They encourage students to stop and give it a try.
I think the bistro is very beneficial because it helps students just have like an extra thing that they can be excited for and look forward to.
Hi, I'm MiRey with CPTV News. Here's what's up in sports. Friday night, the Crown Point varsity wrestling team faced off against Illinois powerhouse Mount Carmel, a team CP is undefeated against throughout its 3-year rivalry. Austin Reading started the Bulldogs' night off strong against Carmel's Leonard Siegel. Reading maintained control the entire first period and pinned Siegel early in the second period.
So for us, we look forward to the duel every year. It is probably our biggest rival. We've wrestled with these kids growing up our whole lives and everything, so it's a great feeling, it's good.
Evan Gentris followed and racked up an early lead in the first period, going up 12-3.
It's definitely one of the highlights of the season, I'd say. I'm grateful for every day that I get, but when you look back at the season at the end of the year, this definitely stands out as a highlight.
Freshman Cesar Salas secured the Bulldog win in slamming fashion. Bulldogs topped Carmel again, 48-20. Also on Friday, the undefeated 11-0 varsity boys basketball team traveled to DAC foe Chesterton. The Trojans came out swinging early and grabbed a 5-point lead at the half. It was the first time the Dogs had been down at halftime all season. CP continued to trail throughout the third, but fought back going into the fourth quarter with a 2-point lead on this monster slam by Mason Darrow. Late in the fourth, CP had a 1-point lead with 8.3 seconds remaining. Chesterton got the rebound off of 2 missed free throws by the Dogs, traveled the floor, but the shot at the buzzer was no good. CP in a nail-biter on the road wins it 50-49.
We finished the game, held them to 19 points in the second half to 30 they had in the first half, so I knew our defense was a key.
Crown Point is now 12-0 and faces LaPorte at home on Friday night. On Saturday, the CP girls varsity basketball team hosted South Bend Adams for senior night. Although fans entered the gymnasium amid a beautifully decorated lobby in honor of CP seniors, it was the seniors who did the serving, dishing out assist after assist while converting on a number of 3-point shots. With a healthy lead at halftime, the Lady Bulldogs continued a dominant night led by freshman guard Ava Ritchie, who finished with 15 points, Ava Punick, who scored 13, and Ivy Anderson, who led all scorers with 18. Bulldogs win 69-38. The CP hockey team celebrated their 8 seniors at Midwest Ice Arena Sunday before facing off against South Bend St. Joseph. CP sophomores looked impressive for the Dogs, with Louis Rodewald scoring a net front goal in the first period, and Rocco Di Silvestro weaving around the defenseman in the second period for CP's second tally. However, a slow start for CP meant the Dogs struggled to keep up and ultimately fall to the Huskies, 5-2.
I think this group is special. We got a lot of guys, a lot of heart, a lot of talent. It's just sometimes we lack a little bit of focus.
And that's it for sports.
Before we go, here's a quick look at our CP NWI weather forecast. Mild temperatures and sunshine today with a high of 43. Warm January temps will remain as we'll see windy conditions and a high of 45 tomorrow, and mostly sunny with a high near 45 again on Wednesday.
Remember, for the latest in CP and NWI news, check in with CPTV News either on our Dog Radio app, crowntownmedia.com, here on Snapchat at CPTV_QuickCUT, or on X at CrownTMedia. See you next time.